Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for June 2021 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, check out those other placements. So in today's reading, we're going to go a little bit longer. So we're going to check into your recent past, your current energy, the near future, and then we're going to get the fourth row is going to be what Spirit wants you to know or focus on, whatever important messages need to be heard. I'll clarify those, and then once I do that, I'm going to clear the deck, or I'm sorry, the spread, and then we'll get into your person's energy like we have in several of the past readings, and your energy, and see what the outcome for that is, pull the romance angels and the oracle cards. All right, so this is for Sag. I had already shuffled a bit, so we're just going to cut the cards one more time and get right into your reading. Okay. This feels like an energy in the recent past that might have come towards you. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and then the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's interesting. That's a really interesting combination. I don't think I've ever seen that before. In your current energy, we have the Ten of Wands, the Tower card, the Three of Cups in reverse. Then in the near future, we have the King of Cups, the Death card, interesting, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. And then in your row for Spirit, and what they want you to focus on is, this is great. Okay, moving on to clearer waters, walking away from something with the Six of Swords. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Wands. Okay, and then your overall energy. Oh my God, that's amazing. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is, I just heard right away, unexpected money. This could be that something takes off in a way that you didn't expect. Maybe all of a sudden in June, your finances increase. This is really beautiful. So it could be that there's a collaboration. For some reason, I'm seeing the two people on this card, and I don't normally. It could be that you decide that you want to move forward in a different direction, and that brings an increase in business. Or that you've had discussions with somebody about how to make moves to make more money. This could also be about investing. So maybe you're taking a look at other ways to create income passively, or just really focusing on money. But it does feel like there's going to be some kind of a lift in your finances in June. That's amazing. So that's what's going to be on your mind with the overall energy, is going to be the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is an energy in the recent past that might have come towards you and shown some interest. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely the slower of the knights. This is someone who's pretty grounded and stable. It may not be an enormous offer, but it's something that seems that way, or they come across as stable. It could be a Taurus, Gemini, not Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And then we have the Page of Swords. So although they seem like a knight and they come in, or that's what their energy feels like, with the Page of Swords, it could be that they want to start off something very light. The pages are definitely the youngest. They could be younger than you, or maybe when they speak, they come across as very young, not necessarily immature. It could be that they just don't articulate things as well as you would expect with how they came in as a knight. And then we have the Page of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's definitely a little bit emotionally immature. So you've got a lot of different energy wrapped up into one particular person. It could be that you've experienced this quite a bit, and you're wanting to kind of move yourself away from these types of energies and focus a lot on your money. Maybe you've dealt with people in the past that just stole from you, or cheated, or lied, or just were difficult in general, because then the Ten of Swords. This could be also not wanting to open up your energy to anybody because maybe you've had too many experiences with people like this, and you know what that feels like. And we don't want to repeat those kind of situations. But with the World card, this is great. I feel like there's two things that I want to say with this. One, you're going through a huge transformation. You've got the world in your hands. So whatever it is that you want to make happen right now, the World card is saying you've got it all. With the Ten of Pentacles, I can't tell you how amazing that is to start off the reading, and saying that you've got everything that you need. You have all the tools that you need to make this transformation in your life. And then the Eight of Cups. I don't always draw from the deck unless it pulls me to there. I feel like you're walking away from anything that is emotionally dissatisfying. Or maybe you just don't want to deal with anything emotional right now. And it could be that you just want to focus on money, especially if this is the type of energy that's showing up in your life. I don't feel like there's any major changes that you necessarily need to make, but let's get into your current energy because it looks like there's something going on there. Okay. So whoever this is, we're going to clarify the cards and find out a little bit more about them. Right now, you could feel like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. That transformation is definitely happening, and that could be really, really exhausting right now. Sometimes when we're about to hit that moment, we get that break, everything feels like it's going to fall apart, or we're just so dead tired we can't take it. This feels like a lot of burdens. You're carrying a lot on your shoulders, and then the Tower comes in. And this, to me, in this case, I'd say it could be a combination. I've never said this in a reading before, so I don't know why this is coming up. I feel like it could be something good and something not so pleasant. So there could be a combination of two things. It's like a bittersweet moment. There's going to be a major change. It could be something that happens in June that sort of catches you off guard, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, this is sad, but there's something great on the other end of it. And that's what that does, right? The Tower comes in to clear things out that are unnecessary in our life, that don't work for us anymore, so that we can clear the path for the new things. And so that you can relieve yourself of some of these burdens. Right now, you may not feel like you really want to spend a lot of time with people. Maybe just either spending time out or trying to give of yourself is a little bit too exhausting. So holding back just a little bit, not that you're going to hold back completely, seeing friends or family or whatever, but right now it's time to focus more on what you need to take care of than to focus on other people. It could be that you feel a little like everybody's pulling at you at once type of energy. All right, so then in the near future, we have the King of Cups. We have the Tower and the Death card, so I'm going to say a very strong Scorpio energy could be coming towards you. And then the King of Cups is also, to me, all three, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This is a lot of heavy water. So you have somebody probably around you that is very emotional, or they represent one of those signs or could have it heavily in their chart. This is somebody who really knows what they want in love and has gone through some major transformations themselves. I don't think this is an old energy. I think this is somebody new. It could be also that this is someone who's older than you, that is more mature, that comes in, and having dealt with maybe somebody who's very immature in the past or younger than you, all of a sudden somebody new comes in, and this person knows who they are. They're emotionally stable, having known what they had to go through to get to the place that they are because of probably emotional disappointments. They've matured because of that transformation. It wasn't easy for them. It was definitely difficult. And it feels like this is something you're going to understand. There's some way you're going to relate to this person emotionally that's different from the people that you've dealt with in the past. And that's coming in the near future. So is it going to happen in June? It may not happen exactly in June, but it could be sometime in this summer. I'm going to see if I get an indication or a number so I can give you a month if it's clear. July could be it because I just looked down at the Seven of Pentacles. So this is moving away from things that are difficult. When you look across the top row, you go from the Knight of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands, which is all about something that was difficult or burdensome or not wanting to deal with those types of people, into the King of Cups, which helps move you into a calmer place. It's being more stable, knowing that you can move on from past situations with somebody who really knows who they are emotionally and otherwise. And then the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe, I don't think that there is, okay, so I'm going to tell you what this is. When you move away from those things that are difficult, Spirit's trying to say, you've got to put the work in. If you're not willing to put anything into a situation, it's not going to grow. So no matter where it is in your life, if there's something that you feel like, ugh, I'm just tired, I don't really have the energy to keep putting the work in, or I'm getting impatient waiting for it to grow, this is saying you're about to get into calmer waters. So don't stop now. Don't give up. Keep putting the work in. It can be difficult and feel frustrating, and there could be, competition in your situation, whether it be in business or at work. I don't think this is about a relationship. For some reason, I get a lot with work with you guys. In this case, I'd say don't let the conflict get you. Don't let anything that comes up become an obstacle. Keep doing the work. Don't give up right before the prize. With the Ten of Pentacles being there, I'm going to say things are going to shift probably quicker than you expect, and it's going to be in a way that you don't expect. So be ready for that, and don't give up yet. You're about to get to that place that you really want to be. All right, so let's clarify this King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. This feels like definitely a younger energy that's just around you. Are you with this person? I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's anything serious. If you are, I just, again, don't feel like this person's emotionally available. That could be you as well. The Four of Wands, and then the Three of Cups. Well, this is interesting. And then the Seven of Wands. So maybe you feel like you constantly have to defend yourself with this type of energy. Maybe it's because you spend a lot of time doing things outside of involving yourself in a relationship, or you're busy and you don't have time to put as much into a situation as maybe this person wants. But again, if you're dealing with somebody who's emotionally immature, you could feel like you just kind of want to back up. If these are people coming at you in your life, maybe you feel like there's so much coming at you from so many different directions that you just kind of want to stand back and like not have to explain yourself. That's what it feels like. And then we have the Four of Wands. So this could be about moving home, finding a home, buying a home. It could also be, oh, by the way, being really excited. So if you're looking for a home right now, if you're wanting to purchase something or you need to sell your house, this is all about celebrating. And the Three of Cups can also be about, to me, about contracts. So if this is happening for you or it hasn't happened yet, it's coming. And if it's not in the month of June, I'd be surprised. I actually have a friend who's a Sagittarius. If you're watching this reading, this is so about you. So the Four of Wands could also be about wanting to create a stable home. It doesn't necessarily mean family. Yes, it could be that you have family or you have children and you want stability for them. It could be that that's what you want moving forward with a partner. Whatever it is, it's going to make you really, really happy. And could it be with this person? I don't know, because I feel a separation between who this person is. Maybe they've hinted around that they want something like that with you, and maybe you want to find it on your own. Or it could be right now that you're working towards that place with the person that you're in a relationship with, and that's what you really want. And it could be that they're going to work on themselves and they want to let you know that they're trying. They're trying to find that emotional stability because they want to move towards this with you. All right, so let's clarify the Ten of Wands and the Tower card. The Ten of Wands and the Tower. We have the Two of Wands, okay, not being able to see things very clearly right now. The Ten of Swords is replaying, and I've said this to a lot of people because this card has come out. The Judgment in reverse, okay, so there's a decision that needs to be made. Right now, you can't see it. Even though it's coming, right now you just feel defeated. That's why I said what Spirit wants you to focus on is don't give up. Don't give up doing whatever it is that you're doing. If this is with your home situation, they know that this has been frustrating. Maybe you feel like you just can't get anywhere. If it could be in relationships where you feel like you've just been betrayed so much, you can't see the possibility of a stable relationship in the future. Or it could be that this relationship is not what you expected. You thought it might be something that you were going to settle down into, and now you're confused. It's like all of a sudden it's become nothing but a burden, If it's not a good situation for you, the universe is going to come in and clear that out because it doesn't make you happy. And if that's what your current energy is, hold tight because you're moving forward into this big transformation. The Two of Wands in your current energy just tells me right now, all you're feeling is the pain. And you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're coming to it. The Judgment in reverse, you're going to make a decision, I think, and it's going to be fairly soon. It may just be in the first couple of weeks of June is what I feel. All right, so this is to clarify the King of Cups and the Death card. Okay, the Ace of Swords wanting the new beginning. And I feel like that's what it is. It's a new energy that's coming towards you. The Queen of Wands and then the World card. So being in reverse with the World just means you're closing out that old cycle. You're closing out things that didn't work for you in the past. You want a brand new beginning. You don't want any BS. You just want to cut past the stuff and start fresh. This is all about being very clear about that mission, knowing what you want moving forward. The Queen of Wands is no BS. Total passionate, really sexy, knowing who she is, knowing what she wants. And along with the King of Cups, the two of you are going to be a good balance for each other. You and your passion and your drive, being a fire sign, which is perfect because that's what the Wands are. They're fire signs. So this fits perfectly. You showed up in your own reading. Going through that transformation, maybe along with this new person, I feel like this person's much more mature than people you've dealt with before. And it is going to be a great new beginning. I think you're going to find you're surprised about how passionate you're going to be about this new beginning coming into your life. It's going to transform things for you. Whoever this person is, you're already going through transformations on your own and making things happen for yourself, but they're going to help relieve you of some of that burden. Somehow, some way, this person's going to play a part, and I think that's what's going to draw you to them. That's what's going to fire up that passion in you about who they are. They could be completely different from anybody you've ever dated, and that's something that turns you on. I mean, she is the Queen of Wands, right? All right, so let's clarify the Six of Swords, moving into clearer waters with the Seven of Pentacles. Don't give up. You're almost there. That's all I can say is don't give up. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then the High Priestess. All right, and then the Judgment, even after I shuffled, came out in reverse again. Again, these decisions that will be made, and they're going to be made, I believe, in this month. The Ace of Pentacles is feeling like you can't quite get to that place where you want to feel like there's a new start. Maybe you hold back a tad making any decisions financially just yet. But again, they say don't give up because that is what's coming. That new beginning, that refreshed feeling in your finances is going to be different, but don't quit right before it all happens. And then the High Priestess. So trusting your intuition about what steps to take next. This is beautiful. I feel like you've developed enough in your journey that you know how to use your intuition to trust yourself. Even though you're carrying a lot of weight, this transformation is going to be huge, and I think it's just going to change things. I think you're going to come to a place where you feel like you can breathe again. Just look at the way she's floating. It's like she can breathe. She's just looking up like, a sigh of relief, right? I trusted my gut. I made the right choices. I knew that what was meant for me was going to come to me, and Spirit saying, you're right. Trust it. Trust everything that you're thinking and feeling right now. Okay, guys, in the beginning, I may not have said, I think I did say, I'm going to clear the cards, and we're going to check into the energy of the person that you're thinking about. So whoever's on your mind, I do feel like this is going to be a new start for you in love. That person from, I don't know if they're from the past necessarily, it's the recent past. If this is someone who's lingering in your energy, they're going to want to come in and chat and talk. Maybe you're just dealing with someone in a relationship right now that is less emotionally mature, and once you decide to move away from that, then you're going to find that King of Cups, someone who knows who they are and is emotionally stable. Okay, so this is going to be for Sagittarius's person. Tell me about their energy. What's going on with Sag's person? Ace of Pentacles, not being able to move forward. Temperance in reverse, not good. Okay, so this person, I don't think this is the new person coming in. So whoever's on your mind, let's just say it like that and forget the main spread for right now. Yeah. This makes sense. So the Knight of Wands again showed up. This is someone, well, first it was the Knight of Pentacles, now it's the Knight of Wands. Whoever this person is that you're thinking about has passion for you, and they want to let you know that they do. I think they believe that you could be very happy together, but they haven't taken that step. Like, they haven't made the offer yet. I think they're losing patience. If this is someone who you think might be coming back towards you, they're going to come back and offer you something small. Like, they're losing patience because they want something with you. They want to be happy with you, but they don't have the ability to move forward and actually try to offer it. And when they do offer it, they only offer you 1 cup, not 4. And I think you're going to be like, thanks, but no thanks. It's going to be up to you. If this is how you feel in your current relationship, and this is how this person acts, and they're just not bringing enough to the table, it's like, it doesn't matter how much you feel. We could be happy together. I need to see it. Not in reverse, in the upright. Like, they need to make more of an effort, and I think they're aware of that. Then in your energy, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So, to me, is it a third party? I don't know. It could be that there are different energies around you. Maybe you don't want to commit to one thing right now. You just want to focus on your pentacles. This could be contracts as well. So your energy could be more focused on your work and dealing with things like that. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, I'm going to say there's a part of you that might not be emotionally available. And that's okay. If you're not, you're not. That's needing to love on you. If you've got all those burdens that you're carrying and you have a lot, like, if that many changes are happening in your life and you're waiting for that moment where things feel really good and secure, that could be why you're holding back. Nothing wrong with that. Not wanting to take any kind of a chance. You don't want to be a fool again in a relationship. If you've been burned in the past or dealt with people who are emotionally unavailable themselves, this is not wanting to take that chance again, and that makes perfect sense. If this person lets you down, they talk a good talk is what it feels like, but they don't actually bring things to the table, then that's where your energy is going to shift. That's where that Death card came in and that transformation happens, and the cycle completes with the World card that we had in the main reading. And then you have the 6 of Wands, wanting victory, wanting to find something that's going to make you happy. In this case, I will bring up the wreath and the fact that he has one on his head. There's 2 cards I say this in. To me, those represent the crowns of the King and Queen. You had the King of Cups show up. So that person's energy is moving towards you. If you haven't met this person yet, you could possibly meet them. Because it was the near future, I'm going to say it's going to be further into the summer. Like I said, if I picked up on something, it could be July. So this person could just pop up out of nowhere. You could be at work. You could be at the grocery store. It could be anywhere, and all of a sudden this energy just shows up in your life. And for you, it's more about finding that victory in your own life before moving on into the relationship. It could be that the changes that you want to make, you want those to be successful before opening yourself back up emotionally. So I feel like that's where your energy is now. It could, that could be different for everybody. Let's get an outcome with this particular person that you were thinking about. So show me the outcome for Sagittarius, and then I'll get the Romance Angels. Sometimes that will give you a completely different scenario. Okay, this card wanted to come out. Yeah, so the 4 of Cups in reverse is just refusing anything that's less than perfect, wanting a new beginning, and that King and Queen that I was talking about. All right. And then again, the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, I can't talk, in reverse, clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse, not wanting to open up too quickly emotionally, protecting yourself, being guarded, putting up boundaries, not walls. 4 Cups in reverse, really not accepting any kind of an offer that isn't going to be everything. Ace of Swords, that new beginning, cutting through the BS, and that crown there again, the King and Queen. I keep wanting to reference that. The Hierophant could be that this is something that ends up in a long-term, committed, even a marriage, relationship. that's all about the higher powers, spiritual things, somebody who's understanding of where you are that way, or religiously. They could be someone who's very balanced that way. Whether it becomes a marriage or not is up to you, but the king and queen are definitely a good pair, and that's where the Ace of Swords comes in. Then the Seven of Cups. The energy may be a little scattered. So the outcome may feel, maybe you're a little bit in your head about it. It's not always about delusion or options. It could just be being in your head. You want to make sure that you make the right choice this time. So this says that you're definitely going to get the new beginning that you want, but be clear, be very clear, so that you don't feel confused when you go to make a decision about wanting to have a future with somebody. All right, so let's get the romance angels, and then we'll finish out with the oracle cards to close out your reading. This is for Sagittarius. We have release your ex. Okay, so if there was somebody that was in your past, then trust. You're going to want to let go of them. Past life relationship, finances and career, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. This all fits with the whole reading. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So if there is somebody lingering, and that's how I referred to them before, this is definitely a time to work through that. If there's any kind of burdens, that transformation that I said was happening in the current moment could be you releasing whatever ex has disappointed you. And then trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. This is that new energy that's going to move towards you. It's going to be good for you to do whatever work you need to do in order to open back up, though. The past life relationship. I like this. You have known each other before. When I said you're going to meet that person, it's going to be random. I feel like as soon as you meet them, because you focus so much on transformation and you're more open spiritually, you're going to recognize them. So it's going to be easy for you to connect. It's not going to be difficult for you to open up. Finances and career, as we talked about, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. If you're in a position where you want to get things stable in your own life, if you're carrying a lot right now and it's about wanting to focus on your career, 10 of Pentacles at the beginning, then that's important. And if that's the priority, then fantastic. You have to do you the way it works for you, right? So if that's the case, those things may need to be worked on a bit more before you open yourself up completely. And that new energy is in the near future. So I think a lot of this is going to wrap up or start to move in a direction you're comfortable with in June, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to get one of the Lovers Oracle for you. This is for Sagittarius. Which one's standing out? I feel like this one is. It's a beautiful card. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. That was a confirmation for somebody. What a great ending. Okay, guys, I'm going to get the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. We're going to close this out. This is for Sagittarius. Let's see what messages. Okay, that was an interesting cut. So we have imagine, all that glitters, happy, happy, perfect, flexible, and then not for you. So that person that you know probably isn't for you, not for you. 6 is about an equal give and take, and I feel like you know that there isn't going to be that in some situation. So it's time. This could only be for a few of you, but I think you know who you are. So if you're listening to this and this feels right to you and it resonates, it's not for you. Okay, and then imagine. This is beautiful energy. It's like opening yourself up to all the possibilities, finding balance within. Imagine what you want your life to look like. Create it in your mind. You don't have to necessarily do a vision board, but just create it in your mind and keep working towards that. Don't give up. Like Spirit said, all that glitters. I'm going to say all that glitters isn't gold in this particular reading, only because sometimes things can look bright and shiny and they're not what they appear to be. I think whatever you put your efforts into could turn to gold. In other words, keep your energy going. Keep putting the effort in, because that could end up being your 10 of Pentacles. It could be your little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's 2 different meanings I felt from that this time. Happy, happy. I think you are happy. I think you're in a place where you finally know what it is you want and what direction you want to go into. The 2 and 6 reduced to an 8, infinity. It's knowing that everything has a cycle and everything comes back around. Learning those lessons, maybe we have to relearn them in a different way, but being happy about the journey. That's really beautiful energy. And then being flexible. So 19 reduces to a 10. This is all about closing out those old chapters and the new beginnings. So definitely do be flexible. I think you're going to need to be, because you have a lot that you're carrying right now, and it's going to require being more flexible. Not that you're not, because I think you are actually. I think you guys go with the flow pretty well. But again, you may need to be a little bit more flexible this particular month. Okay, Sag, that's your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. I so appreciate all of you that have stuck with me and the new ones that are coming around. I love having new people around as well. Please do comment and let me know how it resonated for you. It always helps if you feel like you can do so. If you like a personal reading, the information's in the description box below. I love you guys to pieces. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you in next week's reading. Take care.